quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers.
We got set.
Darnold on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And Adams has it complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And behind the open man, it's DJ Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's in different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late. Getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Panthers nothing.
158! Check, watch 54, watch 54. All day.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
26.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Second and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Finding Anderson here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to the ground, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Complete to DJ Moore.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
The score.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
Love now to pass on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Ready, go!
Love, they go play action now. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They scored touchdowns on drives 1, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love, as the first half is winding down, where the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
From the 31, Darnold, quick slant, caught by Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add. The pressure comes in. He's brought down it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I got you, punk. 56. Mike, 56.
Ready.
3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. Before this drive could get wings.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 44-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Darnold. Right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great. With the offense, they can't be despondent.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They're on the 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Dillon.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green, Fury, yellow. Cut, cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
They run once more with Dillon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Go.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Darnold. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Going on the side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the
necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Love to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down going to the air with Love. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll have, oh no, he lost the football. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check. 56 to Mike.
Play action this time with Love. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A first down throw, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. Defensively here, you got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
11 yards there, first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold from the gun. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 26, check 26.
22 needle. Zulu black.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Black ultra. Set cut.
Off the play fake, Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.